Hey guys, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad, and Happy New Year. We're not gender fluid or science specific here at this channel. I said we're not gender fluid. Jesus wept. Just saying one extra line really just made me lose my whole train of thought with the intro. Anywho, we're not science specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid. So I could be talking about the recent past, the present, or the future. Just take the parts that are yours and leave everything else behind. If you would like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. My books are always open. All right, y'all. Welcome back and welcome in. I hope everybody had a really good and safe holiday celebration. I hope nobody woke up with a hangover. I didn't have a lick of alcohol, so I'm proud of myself. I ain't gonna lie, I smoked out before bed, but I didn't have a lick of alcohol. And I tried to hang on before midnight. It was the hardest time trying to stay up that late. Just so that I could be the first one to shoot off a Happy New Year text to all my peoples. All right, let's get into it. I don't know if you guys saw the community post, but I got Intuitive Kev's extra deck, and it's spicy already. I love it. I've been playing with it since I unboxed it. So we're going to start off with this deck and see where it takes us. I did a quick toss out when I introduced myself to the deck. I did a quick toss, and I was like, ooh. Tell me a little bit more than I wanted to know. Gave me signs and everything. I was like, oh damn. All right, let's do it. Okay, we'll take the cards that flipped. Oh, I think somebody is tripping off of the collective. And they're scared because it looks like we got somebody who's been dabbling in some black magic or spell work. For me, this looks like they must think that you're like some kind of like you're some type of extraterrestrial or some type of alien or something, because I think the attempts of trying to attack you, it isn't working. And so I feel also there's a component here of the spell work. There's a component of this spell work. A Cancer may be significant. There's a component of the spell work that I think was supposed to like hit someone's first and second house. I feel like it was made to make someone like, it's kind of like keeping yourself in a loop of negative self-talk. But because it's not working, and I don't know, like I said, I think I said in one of the readings, like, I don't know what you do for a living, but you appear to be winning. You appear to be winning. And they're also kind of worried because whatever the spell work that they've been trying to throw at you, I think one, because it's not working, they're also worried about, like, I think somebody here is recognizing that you may have some guides, spirit guides, your spirit team, a friend even. Okay, hold on. This is the third time we started recording because of this silly dog and those damn cats. All right. Oh. Okay. Now, interesting. And I don't know who this is, it's afraid. But I have a masculine energy out here. Potentially could be a Cancer or have prominent Cancer placements. You're being warned. This person may come in like a friend or somebody that you can trust, but there's danger around him because he's a charlatan, a trickster, or a fraud. Okay. But now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, beware of somebody coming towards you. I've talked about it months ago and it comes up in the index card sometimes that an offer is a distraction. It might not be in alignment. It might feel right, but you gotta be really grounded in order to like navigate that one. There's someone who's out here who sees you winning or you're doing really, really well. It's like you could be doing really well. This feels like something to slow you down, right? Because you're doing so well. Obviously, their spell work isn't working. So how else can we stop the collective? We need to figure out a way to stop the collective. Let's send them a decoy. Let's send a distraction. Pay attention. Good. Okay. Somebody here may have been trying to affect your resources as well. You may have a witchy sister. This witchy sister could be working with a friend. Don't worry about it though, because whatever they've done against you, they're going to end up getting it back. This sister may have, because I'm like looking at the way these are all connected, this sister may have insecurities because you're doing so well, so maybe she might not be doing so hot. So the spell work, like if you're a business owner or something like that, spell work may have been done to like slow your business, create blockages, especially around your finances. And she's also been doing things to affect your relationships if you are in a relationship. Okay. Okay. I'm like, oh, this is a juicy story. Okay. All right. So let's go down here to this witchy sister, because she's kind of at the center of all of this. Now, this witchy sister, she has done some spell work or whatever, but I feel like it may have, I think that's where this fear comes in from, because she's got insecurities about herself, right? So she may have, what I think is kind of interesting down here is this witchy sister may have recruited a friend, to interfere in your partnership if you are, if you have a partner. Like if you're partnered, they may have recruited somebody to like interfere with your partnership. And I don't know who this man is, child. This could be somebody totally separate, because I got a lot of people out here. I mean, he got people on just about every card, but I'm like, these are people, not energies. This kind of talks about, there's this player, this non-committal community cup. So we got community peen on the board. Okay, so I don't know who this masculine is. He could, like I said, could be a Cancer or have strong Cancer placements. Whoever this man is, he's a player. Or, because I see that, because that is connected to this, or because it's also connected down here, if you are partnered, this witchy sister may have recruited a friend to interfere in your partnership by trying to like lure your partner into some type of third party shit. It could have something to do. It could be like meeting somebody online or something like that, because that's down here too. So there could be like an online component to this. Okay. I'm like, oh, this is juicy. Tell me more. Yeah, so the collective, you might not be from here. I ain't never thought I was from here, so there's that. Yeah, that's part of what their insecurities are. Like, for whatever you do for business wise, you may have a bunch of like really great ideas. That's where the insecurities come from. You have main character energy. You're very attractive. You got a bunch of brilliant ideas. You're highly imaginative. You could be a creative. You could be an artist. You just have a lot of stuff going on. Like, again, you also could have, you could be an entrepreneur. You may have your own business. And maybe because you do so much, like this sister, she sees you out here winning. She sees you out here winning, and she don't like it because it makes her feel insecure. Because it makes her feel like, why can't it be me? It's a weird energy, but go off, girl, go off. Could be an Aquarius. Yeah, so maybe you've gone through some type of transformation, some transformative upgrade, right? All of this stuff makes her feel very insecure. I don't know what your relationship was before. But there's been some type of change in you. And I don't know, I kind of get the impression like there's all this self-doubt or whatever. Now, she could have been trying to affect how you feel about yourself. This could have been even magic and spell work meant to like have you in loops of negative self-talk, because that just slows you down. Because obviously we don't want you to win. We're trying to create blockages in your finances. There may be children involved. Your work may include or may have something to do with children. Like I said, you could be a teacher. Like, you literally could be a teacher. She's gotten herself... Okay, so the sister has something involved. Okay, now let me back up. Whatever you do for work, if you're like a business owner, if you're a creative or whatever, especially if you're a teacher, if it involves children, this is a part of your destiny. Like, this is part of your fate. This is your fate line. What you're doing, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. This witchy sister may have some legal situation going on. The interesting energy here is, I feel like this sister I don't know if she like wants your help. She's afraid, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't have any cards out here to talk about like whether or not you two are dealing with each other. But she may need some help because, oh snap. So the witchy sister has been behaving like a copycat. She's like a knockoff you. Yes, this witchy sister, I don't know, the copycat maybe. Okay, so there's a friend. Oh child, let me grab one more card. And you know what's funny? Oh, and exposure. Oh, this was a setup. Oh, there were 2 cards here. These cards are still really new. So I have Pisces, Cancer, and Aquarius. Child. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, gossip, trash talking, lies, third wheel, the other woman, third party. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I see. So there's a sister, right? Now, I remember when I said the sister may have recruited a friend to, I want to say, copycat you. Like I first said, a knockoff you, right? Because it looks like you have this main character energy that causes her or triggers some type of insecurity in her. So out of jealousy, here she is recruiting a friend to like mimic your energy, right? Because like I said, you've experienced some type of transformation or rebirth or some type of upgrade, right? This is for me, it's like awakening energy, right? You've gone through some type of awakening. Well, this sister recruited someone, a friend, to interfere in your union, if you're partnered, as a way to set him up. Wow. As a way to set him up. Now, alternatively, the sister is also connected to this masculine up here. Because up here I have this masculine, and down here I have a player, non-committal, but it's next to it's kind of weird because it feels kind of like, because I could see, even if I did like one big triangle just in this one corner, it would be like this, there's this man, I don't know who this man is to you. Then there's a friend and there's a witchy sister. But then there's a union, and this isn't a positive, so this, I'm taking it as you. Like if you're in a partnership, definitely looks like somebody recruiting someone to set your partner up to like fumble the bag, right? Exposure, bear, reveal. Something, there was supposed to be some kind of setup here for, I want to say, some type of like public humiliation or something. Public humiliation. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like somebody, and I'm also getting another energy too. Like if you happen to be intuitive or something, this energy almost feels like somebody trying to set you up. It's like going out of their way to try to prove that you don't know what you're talking about, or that you're a fraud, or that you're not really as intuitive as you claim to be. Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius. That's what it is. You're winning because you're directly, as the collective, you're directly connected to source. Like you're super tapped in. You're super tapped in. And that's what's protecting you. That's what's giving you this sense of empowerment. Like you have self-love, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of giving somebody here dealing with a bunch of self-pity. Poor me syndrome. Yeah, like I said, you give like main character energy. You're independent, you're fearless, you're strong, you're silent and mysterious. And there was somebody here recruited with the intent to harm. With an intent to harm. There's a setup here. Oh, snap. So they may have recruited somebody, again, to mimic your energy. If you show up kind of like in main character energy, they recruited somebody to show up in a very mimicky kind of energy. They wanted somebody to mimic you so that they could set either you or your partner up with the intent to harm. A Cancer, Pisces, or Aquarius is involved. And really all you want is peace. All you're looking for is peace. You're not like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? And you also could be dealing with an Aries. So Cancer, Pisces, Aries, and Aquarius. Wow. You may also be very helpful, non-confrontational. Ooh, somebody here even put an ugly spell on you. This witchy sister. She may have performed some type of ugly spell work. There may be a Libra involved. Excess or gluttony. So this kind of feels like somebody who's just hating on your life. This looks like the energy of somebody trying to just hating on your life. Like they think you got it going on. Your life is too good. It's too happy. You have too much. Remember what I said like 2 days ago? I was like, there you have somebody in your life who feels a sense of entitlement to like what you have, because they're in their mind, if they're caught up and they got some shit they got something they dealing with, right? Their mind is like, well, you have it, you're doing, I'm watching you from fake accounts and shit, and I know that you're doing well. I know that you have it. Why not give some to me? Right? But never mind the fact that we worked our ass off to get what we have, or to acquire what we have, the level of success that we've gained, or any victory or anything that we've done that was of some sense of accomplishment. We had to work hard for it. So if somebody is coming to the collective with their hand out, and if you're cross watching, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't do it, because you'll get turned away. Nobody has time for that shit. We've done all the helping we were gonna do. We did that shit prior to 2025, and we're not going back there. So if you looking for help, baby, you coming to the wrong place. Yeah, somebody here is dealing with poverty and struggle, scarcity. And you're over here minding your business in peace, and somebody here they're tripping. They're tripping. They are tripping. They're afraid because they're going through some stuff. Very well could be some legal shit. Very well could be some legal shit. And if they're dealing with struggle, I'm telling you, I'm going to keep on telling you. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. So if you want to keep company with this, by all means, go on ahead. But this is wild. Taurus is significant. Oh, shocking, surprise, or unexpected. Maybe that you're connected to source. Yeah, you're healing, you're recovering. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody here, here's the thing. If somebody even doing work over you to like bind your finances, because I see it over here, somebody here has been trying to do work on your finances, your business, your love, your energies, your practice, whatever you do. They've been trying to bind you. They have been trying to bind you. So it's like, if I can't kill you, if I can't unalive you, whatever. Flag me if you're gonna flag me. If they can't do it, then let me do some magic that's gonna do all the stuff. But what they're freaking out is that what they're seeing is you're fine. You're alive. There's nothing wrong with you. And if anybody knows anything about energy and spell work, you know that what comes around goes around. So if you put it out there, you got to go somewhere. If it ain't hitting me, where is it going? So I have so much to say with just the cards that I have out here. I'm just like, thank you, Kev, for this wonderful deck. You may be doing, okay, I'm looking at this two different kind of ways. Your parents could be involved some kind of way. You may have been doing, like, your healing journey may include, like, healing from, like, generational curses and stuff like that. A Scorpio may be involved. You know what is funny? If you are partnered, this sister really hasn't, like, you must be really attractive. But if you're partnered, even if you're single, because I'm like, even if you're single, they're jealous of the fact that, excuse me, like, they're jealous of your energy and your aura because of the energy that you give off. You attract, I mean, that's true divine feminine energy. You attract, like, high quality people in your life. I'm like, I'm hearing it in my ear. You are what you attract. You attract what you are. Not to say that you're a narcissist because you attracted a narcissist, that you're an empath. Empaths attract narcissists, unfortunately. But it's almost like she don't like the fact that you have, like, your energy and aura has the ability, even when you're not trying to, like, you still emit an energy that other people find very attractive. Like, you give off an energy that, like, you empower people. You make them feel really good about themselves. And I think, especially if you feel good about yourself, like, you're just, I don't know about y'all, but I mirror back energy. Like, I know, it just depends on the person. But I'm usually, I am a mirror. I'm going to show you yourself. I'm going to show you yourself. But I'm also going to show you, I'm going to show you yourself, the version of you that I see. In hopes that, if you don't see yourself that way, that you eventually do. A Leo may be significant. Damn, it's a lot of people out here. Somebody feels rejected. Hell, but just here, like, if you distance yourself, you distance yourself in order to find peace. And the people that are left behind, it could be a Leo, could be an Aries, could be an Aquarius, a Pisces, or a Cancer. Because they're all connected to this rejection card. They may feel left behind. You may do energy work, or they've been doing, or somebody here has been doing energy work to bind you, and to have you feeling poverty consciousness. Yeah, so if you're doing well and other people have some way or form to see it, this shit has been pissing them off. Yeah, it's like, because you're living in gratitude and you're content. Oh, they got somebody here digging dirt. Oh, let's look at that. So there's somebody here, could be a Libra or a Scorpio. Leo, Scorpio, or Libra. Could be digging dirt, trying to be nosy, looking into your past or whatever. Looking into your past, looking into past lovers, past relationships. Some of the spell work may have been done to, like, make people run away from you, to, like, create a runner chaser dynamic. Yeah, there's somebody here stalking you. There's somebody here stalking you, but it's with the intent to harm you. Could be a Leo. Somebody just wants access. Siblings, they want access. They've been doing candle magic too. Ooh, this deck. Oh, I love this deck. You have no idea. I love this deck. Well, damn. All right. So we have, I have all the fixed signs. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. I have water signs, Cancer and Pisces. And I have Aries. So you could have significant placements, or these could be the placements of the players that we're talking about here. All right. Okay. Somebody here may need to relocate. Okay, this could be chatter, gossip, movement. Somebody may be restless. Maybe that's why she's afraid. There's somebody here who's restless because there's a potential that they may need to relocate. Damn. Yeah, so this definitely could be witchy person here. Worked with another person, a man. Because remember I said there was a guy up here, and I don't know who this person is. She may be in a relationship with this man. She may be, okay. Remember, it kind of goes along the same thing. It's like if you're partnered, or even if you're not partnered, there's a jealousy because you have an ability to attract like quality people, because maybe you're a quality person, right? She may feel insecure because maybe she's single or she's alone and she can't get she can't attract the same kind of men that you attract. That sounds weird. But there may be some chatter about a man and the loss of an inheritance. Loss or blockage of an inheritance. So this is negative karma. So if somebody has to relocate, it may be karma, like maybe they're losing their home or something like that. There was a message of concern that may not have been received. Travel. This is distance travel. So maybe this man, okay. No warning. That's no warning. Somebody being orphaned without warning. No, with the loss of this will or the blockage of some type of inheritance. Distorted feminine. Having to move. And over here it talks about relocating. This is about, down here is about having to move. It's kind of weird, this energy. Being in possession of something that they have to let go of. Or being in possession. I'm not necessarily saying you got to let go of it. Being in possession of something. It does look like... Now, I've heard this, and I don't think it's ever really come up on my board. I've heard it from other readers where they talk about like a sibling and an ex. Which is really... okay. Which is some weird ass energy. I've heard about it. I've never actually seen it on my board. I don't read it that way, so that's why I never really call out the players. But if that's the case, that's some nasty shit too. Nasty on the sister and nasty on the ex. Just saying. But down here feels like somebody needing to move. They trying to hold on to something. And worried about being alone. Losing some type of an inheritance suddenly. There's a female out here worried about losing an inheritance suddenly, trying to get away, feeling alone, needing to move. But they're experiencing some negative karma. Yeah, the loss of some type of abundance. Unexpectedly. Yes, and there's some kind of message or a letter here that you've not received, or something that's been blocked, or you've been prevented from having access to it. It's documentation that needs to get to you that you've never received. Something about a inheritance. Something about somebody's will. And there's a man here. Okay, now I don't know who this man is, but this man may be trying to travel to you to bring you a message. This is something about a house, child. This is negative karma. Chatter about negative karma. Something about a house. This woman in this house in possession of the house because she was in a connection or in a marriage or in a relationship. She was in some kind of marriage. She may have acquired this house through marriage, but she now has to. Ooh. But if she was married, I don't think that's her husband. I'm like, hold on. I don't think that's her husband. Hidden information. Ooh. Okay, so there's some hidden information coming out. This is the reason why this woman has to move. There's some information that's coming out about this woman and either a blockage of the inheritance, because I'm telling you, there's a letter here that you never received, but it's directly connected to this inheritance. Mice in the reverse. So if she was in possession, it's funny because I'm not even using the same spread, but it's always the side of my board. If she's in possession of something that she's been stealing over long periods of time, we can't do that anymore. Somebody can't continue to keep siphoning off of something. That's coming to an end suddenly, because there's no warning here. When storm is in the upright, usually you know the storm is coming, but this is in the reverse. Storm is here, or it's either already here or it's happening without warning. Okay. Ooh. Now this is very similar. Yep, there's a letter that you not received or message about. There's some unexpected income that you do not know about. This woman, what did I say? I said in one of the readings a couple days ago. This woman married for a house, got into a relationship for this house, in possession of the house through marriage. So, like, I don't know when all this, timing is, it is what it is. Okay, now this angle feels like there may have been somebody doing, some juju or whatever. There is some type of message that hasn't been received. Now it's interesting because I'm looking at the marriage, and the marriage looks like maybe it wasn't like somebody was bored in the boredom, because this is also boredom too. So maybe this woman was bored in the relationship. I'm telling you, she only married for a house. She only married for a house. She doesn't want to let this house go. It's connected to this house. Like maybe somebody left you a house. And she was expecting that, listen, she was she was expecting, and I remember saying this, and I said it maybe about, I don't know, about 6 months ago. I was like, she married this woman, married for her house. This has been coming up a lot. This woman married for her house. She didn't marry for love. Like, I don't get that impression here. Whoever this is, didn't marry for love. Got involved with the connection. Now that's interesting. I'm like, who is this man? Because this man, I don't think this man, I mean, yeah, I could look at him like he's kind of connected to the marriage, but I don't think that's her husband. Yep, and if you've been, and if there have been somebody withholding some information about an inheritance, whatever has been preventing you from having this information is about to be lifted. Like an obstruction is being lifted or removed. And they're worried. Somebody's worried about that. They're worried about it. Something has been done illegally. Okay, something's been done illegally, right? But it has something to do with the marriage and the house. It has something to do with the marriage and the house. And whatever she was doing, she can't keep doing it. So this also is like a dispute. This card also talks about a dispute. It's funny because at the very top of the row is inheritance. And at the very bottom is this dispute. But she can't dispute it because it's in the reverse. So she may have done something illegally. So this is getting somebody hemmed up. But the thing is she had an expectation that the house would be hers anyway. And the only reason why I'm even talking about it like somebody passed is because we're talking about a last will and testament and inheritance. Somebody got to die for that to be in play. And it's a mature man. This mature man may have written a letter, may have had a letter left for you or something like that, about something about a change to an inheritance or something like that. A change to a will. What did I say like 2 readings ago? I'm like, he may have made changes to the will and then removed her from it and left everything to you. So that would change things. And then she did something in order to prevent you from having access to it. That's what this is down here. This obstruction is being lifted. Yeah, it's something. Yeah. It's something within the courts. She has, like, she don't want to give the house up, but she knows she has to. And she knows that she doesn't really have a leg to stand on here. Especially if she did something illegal. She married this man for clout. I said that. She married this man for clout. She wasn't thinking about him. I haven't said, I don't even think, I didn't get the impression that she loved him either, but, you know. So there, just in this whole, just the center row alone, is like, if there's a house in question, and there was, if there was a property that was inherited or left for you, if there was a piece of property that was left for you, she can't keep fighting to stay where she is. Like, they can't, whoever is in possession of it can't fight this, whatever this is. there's no dispute. There's no disputing it once this information comes out. Once this info, I'm like, yep. There, once this information comes out, there is no disputing it. And just as quickly as she may have gotten her hands on sudden wealth, unexpected income, in this bouquet and the inheritance, is as quickly as it's going to be removed from her. Well, I'm like, well. Actually, no. Let's use this deck. Oh no, no. Let's grab a tarot deck. Which deck? Actually, let's use this one. That feels like 2 whole readings there. So, your sister's a trip. This could be your mother-in-law. Could be a father, mother and father, parents. I don't know. Some interesting folk, you know. Yep, they can win. Everything that they've done against you, whoever this is has been trying to come against you, they know they gotta give something. There's something they gotta give something to you. And somebody is like losing their shit because of it. And they know, I said as soon as you get your hands on, they know, as soon as you get your hands on whatever this is, you're going to be out. You're going to be gone. And you know what's crazy? The craziest thing about this is, if this is, I don't know who these older people are for you, but it gives me the energy of somebody who, because I can see it all over. There's karma all over this board. Like whatever's happening to them is a direct result of the decisions that they've made, right? But whoever this person is, they're going to have a need of financial assistance. Once all this happens, they're going to have a need for financial assistance. And what I find really interesting is that they're going to have a need, and they might even have the unmitigated gall to approach you for that help. And I find it funny because the energy that I'm getting off of this is like, say if this was a parental figure or something like that. I think if you were ever in a position in your adult life where you really needed some help, whoever this is probably gave you little to nothing, no real assistance, no financial support or anything like that. And so I think it's kind of funny that, for somebody who ain't never showed up for me before, you did all this shit to keep me from having what belongs to me, but now you need my financial assistance. You got me all the way fucked up. Like all the way fucked up. No sir, no ma'am. I don't think so. I'm telling you, they wanted to beat you into submission. They wanted you to stay. I'm telling you, they wanted you to stay down. They wanted you to stay down. And now they worried because you got yourself out of that shit. And even if they did come to you on needing help, you are not inclined to help. Nope. You're not inclined to help. You're not inclined to do anything for them. They don't want, it's kind of like it's like they want to beat you into submission. They don't want you to stand up for yourself. But right now they're scared because they see you standing in your power. You're a formidable opponent. They don't know what to do with that. They don't know what to do with that. And you know what's funny? I feel like I love this. I feel like you've made some really solid choices in your life. But I want to say, like, you took the long route. You may have taken the long route. You may have taken a long route. You stepped outside of the box of conformity, and you are winning. I'm like, you're winning. And I think there was a period of time, yeah, you may have known the stuff that was going on behind your back, but you didn't bother to, like, it was beneath you to address it. Like, for me, this is like, I know what's going on behind my back, but I don't really feel the need to address it because that's some minor shit that's not actually affecting my day to day. Like, this could be a whole bunch of people. But you got a bunch of people in your energy who have been systematically trying to create situations. My son is in there going off on his friends on his computer. Anyway, I'm like, I hope I can drown it out. You got people in your life that would love nothing more than to humble you, and I think the fact that you are still going, like, you're like the Energizer Bunny, you're still going. And yes, I think I said it a couple days ago, I was like, it's been a long, hard, lonely journey. It has been hard. But people are fucked up in the head because they're like, damn. Because they know damn well. And I think that's the reason why some of these people are like going through it, because they were projecting all of this energy towards us. And as a collective, what we've been doing is transmuting it, because that's what we do with the energy. We take it and transmute it. Like, I'm telling you, if you haven't gotten to that point, I mean, I don't know why you're watching me, then you should start working on that if you don't know how. Like, when you start feeling like crazy low, and I tend to operate at my highest when I'm angry. I do very well when I'm angry. I come up with some of my best shit when I'm angry. But it's also not a good idea to piss me off. But as long as I'm left to my own devices, I can get a lot of shit done. And I think everything that has been sent towards you in order to make you feel small, in order to make you feel, defeated at every turn, all it did was prove to you just how strong you really are. And I think that was one of the main lessons that God wanted you to see, is like, I'm never going to give you more than I think you can handle. And when I don't think you can handle it, then I'm going to step in and, or I'm going to get your crew to come in here and we're going to clean some shit up, right? But you're never going to get handed more than what you can handle. And really, it was like, at what point are you going to... And I love this whole energy down here, because it's like, I think at one point you had to finally, like, learn to choose yourself. Rely on yourself, make decisions that were in alignment with what you wanted, how you wanted it, still being grounded, still being grounded, still being, coming from your heart space or whatever. But you've learned to move in silence, which I love. That was one of my big problems. I used to talk about it. Because I was an open book, and I didn't mind being an open book, but I didn't realize how much being an open book was causing me harm. Because people love taking advantage. Yeah, see, this I don't like. I don't like this. Because definitely there's someone here who feels entitled to, like, this person. Again, remember when I said, it's like, this could be somebody who's going to absolutely, when they lose what they have, what they didn't work for, because I'm saying they didn't work for it, coming up against you to take something from you that they didn't work for and that they didn't earn, but that they're going to turn around and have their hand out and say, can you give me some? Can you help? Like I said, because they feel entitled to it. And it's definitely an energy of somebody like I don't know, it feels like they just want to keep an attachment to you, because like I said, if things go the way that they're supposed to and you get what's yours, then they're gonna be out on their own by them. They're gonna be alone, orphaned. They're gonna be alone. They're gonna turn to you and be like, can you help me? I need blah blah blah, right? And like I said, I can kind of see here where you're contemplating like, but you're gonna have to make a decision. Because the thing is if you give, it's like if you give into it once, they gonna constantly keep coming back to you for more. You know what I'm saying? So I think long and hard about that shit. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Yep. I think you're basically gonna be done with it. This kind of feels like to me. This feels kind of like, I love you, but I'm gonna have to love you from a distance, like a far distance. Yeah, we can't. I'm making my decision. I'm not. I can't move forward with you. It goes against everything that it goes against my own best interest, and I ain't doing that no more. Ain't doing that no more. I don't know what to title this. There's a lot going on in this story. It totally feels like 3 separate stories. Yeah, you are not in 2 minds about this. See, I'm telling you, this person just want to stay connected to you because they feel entitled to what you've done for yourself. And you're not even thinking about having it's here. Okay. Right here. You know what this feels like? This feels like a parent. I mean, it don't have to be a parent, but it's like somebody, and I said parent because the first thing I thought of when I flipped the card over, it was kind of like, I think it's wrong for parents to look at their children as their retirement plan. A lot of boomers have done that. A lot of boomers, unfortunately, have done that. Especially the more narcissistic brand, have, they mistreat their children, right? And then, and this isn't for everybody because I know I have some of you that are viewers. So this is not, if it don't apply, let it fly, right? But there are some who have mistreated their children, abandoned them and did all the things. And then when they get old and they haven't made provisions for their future, like their future care and how they make no plans for none of that. Then they're looking at their kids like, well, I could just come stay with you and you could take care of me. Well, no, that ain't part of the plan because you didn't do shit for me when I was coming up, and now you expect me to take care of you when you're... Nah, hell no. Hell no. Yeah, you're making a decision. And you know what? And unfortunately, the thing is that you never thought you would have to make any kind of decision like this. Like, I think you never thought this feels like somebody really going through it. Yeah, you don't have loyalties towards it anymore, and I feel like, it's like after, it's almost like after years of lies and betrayal, or feeling the sense of betrayal, it's like you just have no energy. I love you, but I'm gonna have to love you from way over there. I have no interest in putting in any kind of effort with you. Been there already. I already know what I'm gonna get. I got that before. I didn't like it then, and I don't want it now. Yeah, because all you've been getting was lies and betrayal. Lies and betrayal. And the only reason why, and all of the lies and betrayal was largely influenced by money. Money. Something that was due to come to you. And there may even be somebody who have investigated this. And so this karmic feminine energy may absolutely be worried about incarceration. Wheel of Fortune. So, I'm like, there's that. Alright. Let's grab a stack of index cards. Where are we? 59. So I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Oh yeah. I need to go put some cornbread in the oven. Alright, we got Scorpio out here again. Somebody feels left behind. I think that was the second time I've seen that card. Somebody says, I have more tricks up my sleeve. Somebody is self-absorbed and possessive. Someone's afraid of being exposed. Everything is backfiring. Somebody uses sex to get their way or to cloud judgment. They created drama and now they're experiencing drama. Somebody is jealous of your light and keeping secrets. There's cruelty masked as tough love. Month of August may be significant. Can be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo. There is a stolen inheritance out here. Someone's in despair over distance between you. Someone's experiencing bad luck. Someone is a liar and a thief. They have several failed attempts. You're releasing mental burdens for good. Someone wants to tell you the truth. Archangel Chamuel is out here. So this is definitely somebody, this involves somebody that you may have loved unconditionally. Somebody can't keep their lies straight. They have ever-changing stories. Someone will protect your honor. Spirit will humble them. Someone says, I don't know how you do it. That's why they think you're an extraterrestrial. Someone sees things as they are but refuses to let go. Someone says, I've always hated you because you're so blessed. And Aquarius. Second time out here. Taurus. Again with the fixed signs. Someone says you don't deserve it. Someone lies on the kids, to them or about them. Someone's exhibiting foolish mistakes. There's a ringleader. Someone's insecure. Someone's angry that their attempts have failed. We have meddling family members. Someone's losing material comforts. There's an older woman. You're no longer bound by your past mistakes or worries. Someone's in deep regret. You are unbothered, as you should be. Someone does things with an expectation of what they'll get in return, and they thought that they could get away with it. Well, damn. Alright, let's do, I'm not going to do the dates. Do the dice. Okay. So this is Uranus. This is the North Node. This is Uranus. Oh. So you have Uranus out here twice. Uranus is ruled by Aquarius. I do have the Aquarius dice. I have the 4th house and the 7th house. Both, I have 2 4s. So, 4th house is normally, I think it's ruled by Cancer? Yeah. 4th house is ruled by Cancer. 7th house is ruled by Libra. 4th house is your home, your roots, your foundation. Then I have Scorpio, Virgo, and Aquarius. Alright, I'm going to leave it there, guys. If any parts of this reading resonate for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get in front of the eyes that need to see us the most. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. I invite you to join me for a session. My books are always open. I hope you guys are having a fabulous new year. And I hope all the good things that you were wishing for yourself for this year absolutely come true. I think we're about due for some good shit. Alright? I love you guys. Till next time. Take care.